must have done a lot to push everybody out to go and support Rivers United. And we wish you from Lagos, we wish you good luck, as our eyes will be on you tomorrow. And that will be taking us into the Nigerian...
Rivers United must do Yanga for the Yangas of Tanzania.
Yanga for the Yangas tomorrow, yes. And that will be taking us straight into the Nigerian Premier Football League. Yes, the Nigerian Premier Football League is also hitting the ground, running. We are in the match day 15. The match day 15 is here. And today we'll be talking about a team that have adopted a slogan from the EPL. But right now, the Elephant is shaking on the 3 right now in England. And they also are shaking in the Nigerian Premier Football League. We call on no other than the Gunners of Benin, the Bendel Insurance team. They are on top of the log in Group A, and today they will be taking the last team in that same Group A, El Kanemi Warriors. But lately, Bendel Insurance have always been picking on one point in their last games, and that has really created a problem. It created a stir on all social media. That is it because Arsenal is also picking points, one point in England. That is why the Gunners of Nigeria too are also picking one points back here, and both teams are on top of their log, but now they are slipping down gradually. Eyimba is coming for Bendel Insurance in England. Manchester City is coming for Arsenal. Topman, do you see any resemblance in these two teams?
Well, I don't see any resemblance whatsoever. The Benin Arsenal's Bendel Insurance, though they've been able to harness 4 points from their last 4 matches, but it doesn't seem like what's going. They already have a very big cushion. Their bridge season is going to be having 18 matches for this season,
and they're already in match day 15.
Match day 15. They're playing against El Kanemi Warriors of Maiduguri tomorrow in Benin. And when they play tomorrow in Benin, if they get that victory, then I believe that the cushion will be enough, because they are 4 points ahead of Eyimba on League A, on the log. So it's as clear for Bendel Insurance that if they win one and probably draw one, then they should be home and dry.
Home and dry. That's for Topman. Really not seeing the resemblance in both teams, but it's a dangerous one. Eyimba is really climbing gradually and pursuing. And don't forget that Eyimba has a fantastic coach in George Finidi, the man that played the game himself, and also have a fantastic assistant. That's the assistant coach of the under-17 team of Nigeria. That's talking about Yemi on the touchline alongside with him. And these two people are technical people, and you've been seeing the results on Eyimba gradually turning out, pursuing the league. But we wish Bendel Insurance, because they came from relegation, we wish you good luck, as you will be taking El Kanemi Warriors today. And that is the log on your screen there, where we have Bendel Insurance, Eyimba in 2, Aqua United in 3, Plateau United in 4, Remo Stars of Ikene in 5, and Gombe United in 6. 7, we have Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Then we have Kwara United in 8, and Nasarawa United in 9. Then El Kanemi Warriors in 10 position. These two teams are already facing the relegation zone. They are already facing the relegation zone, and we hope that they can come back to make us proud. Yes, so let's all go out. The stadium are very, very secured right now, according to the IMC, that has also been given the opportunity to extend their tenure to the end of the season. They are ready to welcome all fans to come and watch the game across. But today in Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, today in Benin, it's going to be a timeout for Bendel Insurance and El Kanemi Warriors. Other games will be coming up tomorrow across the globe. But don't forget, Rivers United will not be playing in this weekend for the Premier. That's talking about MPFL, because they have a continental assignment. That same tomorrow in God's Will Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, and we wish them the pride of Nigeria. We wish them well. Going forward from the Nigerian Premier Football League, we also want to remind you that during the week, yes, the draws for the Nigerian under-20 Flying Eagles came down the line. Argentina is the base, and 20th of May is the time the game will be coming up. The World Cup Under 20 World Cup will be starting in Argentina, and the draws came down the line. Let me quickly take you around the fixtures for the draws, where Nigeria has been tipped into Group D. Let me take you around the African representations in the under 20 categories. Yes, in Group C we have African number 1 Senegal will be taking on Japan, Israel and Colombia. In Group C, Senegal, Japan, Israel and Colombia. While in Group D, where Nigeria is, we call it the Group of Death, where we are having 2 world champions there: Italy, Brazil, Nigeria and Dominican Republic. And in Group E, we have Uruguay, Iraq, England and Tunisia. While in Group F, we have the last team of Africa: France, Korea, Gambia and Honduras. But the beauty of it is Nigeria's first game will be against the so-called underdog of that group. Because they call them the underdog because they are not much of a football nation. But don't underestimate anybody. Yes, you have that on your screen right now. Don't underestimate anybody. The full group fixtures. Yes, in Group A we have Argentina, Uzbekistan, Guatemala and New Zealand. And in Group B we have Iran, USA, Ecuador, Fiji and Slovakia. I told you of Group C, where Senegal is on top of the log there. Senegal, Japan, Israel and Colombia. Then Group D, where Nigeria is, Italy and Brazil will be playing their first game, while Nigeria will be taking Dominican Republic in their first leg. It's an opportunity for us to see the London Boso-led boys if they can do justice. At the end of this month, we should be expecting a list from London Boso himself of those players that will be helping Nigeria lift our flag in Argentina. Don't forget, Argentina won it in their first season. When Nigeria is celebrating first start 77, Argentina was celebrating the under 20 World Cup way back 1977, and they got it last again in 2007, where Nigeria came runners up twice. Nigeria came runners up in that competition twice, in 89, where we have the Daman Miracle in 89, and also the 85 boys that really took Nigeria out. That's the Ondoka Ogbade sets and the Erinwosus. So these are teams that we want to see more of the underage competition going to limelight. But how can we just help out the under 20s fixtures? Do you think Nigeria has a chance in that Group D? Difficult
group for Nigeria below. Very, very difficult group. Italy, Brazil. Of course, we know what South Americans can do with their teams at the under 20 level and the little levels. Though we know how much the Europeans used to do, but in this particular group, we have Italy, Brazil, Nigeria, and the Dominican Republic. Nigeria, we know what we can do at this level, but London Boso has his work cut out in this particular one, because we're playing against Brazil. But nice one that we are playing against Dominican first, so that even if we win in our first match, then we can always go and look for the points, maybe one point from the other 2 matches, and qualify for the quarterfinals. Because it's a very difficult group. It's something that we need to win our first match so that we can scale through. And for all the other African countries, I think Senegal should have a free ride. Of course, you know that Nigeria was in pot 3 of this particular draws, because of by virtue of how we finished in the under 20 championship in Egypt. So Senegal has a very, very good group. They are playing against Japan, Israel and Colombia. I think it's not going to be a stroll in the park, but the African champions at the under 20 level should be able to do this one and go through. For Nigeria, well, I believe our first match is really, really, really going to tell us where we are going to go to, because playing against Brazil in the next match is going to be another decider. But the first match, if you can win it, then I think Nigeria should be good enough to get a point or 2 from the next 2 matches. Whereas for the other African team there, Tunisia has a very, very difficult group there with Uruguay, Iraq and England. We know England were European champions at the under 20 level just a few years back, and just right now they are churning out a lot of talents in that particular grade. So I don't know what Tunisia is going to do about this. They look like the underdog in this particular team, probably Iraq too, but Uruguay also, like South Africans will always do, under 20. A lot of talents there. So I think Africans have their work cut out in this particular one. But for Gambia, the last team in Africa, they will be playing against France, Korea Republic, and the Honduras. I think they have a chance more than every other African team in this particular draws.
Well, we'll leave that to Coach Landamboso to decide on the boys he will be using for this. And scouting has been a major challenge for Nigeria, putting the right peg in the right hole. And that is why we keep on hammering to the world. If you are a player that you want to showcase yourself to the world and you want to be known from the grass to grace, just like the way Victor Osimhen was known from Olusosun area to the world in the underage category, you need to go on the website right now, www.lastteamstanding.africa. That's the website that registration is bubbling right now. And let me give you the good news that the proposed date for each state screening has been released by the organizers of the game. Yes, let me run through. For Lagos State, 12th of June is the tentative date for the screening of teams in Lagos, and who will be the final team that will be going into the camp in the house, where they will be having the legends to tutor them. But we'll be having Tijani Babangida, Daniel Amokachi, Peter Saidida, and Mohamed Lawal. All will be in the house waiting for you, the team. So you need to go on the website www.lastteamstanding.africa. Go and register as a team. A lot of individual registration have been going on the website, but you need to register as a team. But don't bother. In case you have registered as an individual, we will find a way to put you on teams level, and your screening will surely be seen. Ladies, what are you waiting for? We are still having few girls coming on. The age is open. The age is open from 15 to 22. Yes, 15 to 22. Yes, that is where we need the developmental plans. People that can fit in to our national team. Now, the under 20 are looking for players. Are we going to still maintain those ones plighting their trade as professionals? No, we need to go back to the grassroots, and that is why the Last Team Standing.Africa is helping, and the Nigerian Football Federation is in support of this, with other corporate bodies doing their CSR at this opportunity to give young lads the opportunity. And we'll be shouting. Yes, the date is here. It's a proposed date. It can change, but I can assure you that it won't change much, because the organizers are very strict and technical in their things. And for Oyo people, Oyo will be having their screening on the 18th of June 2023, between 18 and 22. That's for Oyo. While Osun State will be having 24th to 28th of June. The screening will be going on in Osun, and on 30th to 4th of July, 30th of June to 4th of July, will be live in Ekiti State. Yes, Ekiti. Yes, I know the FA chairman is waiting for us. Bayolan Lege is waiting for us in Ekiti. They have lots of young lads there, lots of players that are ready to really show their talent to the world. That's the Last Team Standing is right with us. And in Edo, we'll be moving to Edo on the 6th of July. 6th of July, the screening will be there till 10th of July. Then in Delta State, that's another state that I love so much. Delta State, the land of sports, the land of talent, the land of creativity. Delta State will be between 12th and 16th of July. 12th and 16th of July. The teams are already ready. The fixtures for Delta State is out already, where we have Team 1, Team 2, and Team 3. So they are waiting for the 12th of July to 16th to come to limelight. Yes, Tijani Babangida is with us on the show. Let's listen to Tijani Babangida. Yes, encouraging us to really come on the Last Team Standing.
My name is Tijani Babangida, ex-Nigerian international. If you know you have a talent, visit lastteamstanding.africa.
Yes, that is Tijani Babangida encouraging the young Nigerians, telling them his experience and how they can continue to be a star from there. I told you we'll be moving from Delta State to Port Harcourt on the 18th of July. Port Harcourt will be a GOG where the whole corner in Port Harcourt will be looking for their representative, the people that they will be ushering away. Go our pride and make us proud in the camp. 18th of July is the date that Port Harcourt will start their screening, and from Port Harcourt, 24th of July, we'll be going straight to Benue State. Benue State will lead us to Plateau State on the 30th of July. Then from Plateau, where we are moving around in the north, we'll be coming to on your last team standing. 5th of August will be the screening date beginning from for Gombe, and for Kano is 11th August to 15th. Yes, 11th August to 15th for Kano. And from Kano, we'll be going down to Kaduna. Kaduna, that's another wonderful land. The land that has produced lots of players for Nigeria. So don't forget Garba Lawal, even our own captain Ahmed Musa. You know what that means. Yes, Kaduna, 17th August to 21 August. And the last but not the least, we'll be stopping at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Abuja will be 23rd of August to 27th of August. We'll be live in Abuja for all those players around Yanya, Kubwa. You need to be in Abuja to come and showcase your talent. And the last team that will be representing Abuja will be heading straight into the camp. Then afterwards, in September, all the champions across all these 13 venues will be put in camp, and the real business starts, where Tijani Babangida will be busy mentoring people. Daniel Amokachi will be busy mentoring people for another 1 month. And Peter Side, the man that tried getting his hand to the presidency of Nigerian Football Federation, will also be very, very busy mentoring young lads into limelight. And if you have not registered, you need to go on the www.lastteamstanding.africa to register your team right now. The age is open and MRI is allowed. Just upload your NIN there. That will start with that, and gradually we'll head home. Do you think it's an opportunity the last team standing is giving young lads the hope of a brighter future?
Bello, you have said it all. The grassroots is the bedrock of development. And you can see what has happened to Senegal at the big championship, the under-20 championship, the African champions. They are doing something right. And Nigeria needs to follow this trend, try to get these talents young. And the www.lastteamstanding.africa is where people need to visit now to showcase their talents. So people come to shout and say they don't have anybody to support them. Probably they don't have money to give to any agent. But here, you're not going to be giving money to anybody. You are going to come and showcase your talent. This is one of a kind reality TV show for sports in Nigeria. And Bello, we can't ask for more from the organizers of this and the NFF. So kudos to them, and I believe that anybody out there who is really interested in playing football, or you know somebody, or you have a team that you are really crazy about, then probably they should visit this particular website and they will be in the house very soon. It's going to be something for everybody out there also to follow up and also have a part. Everybody out there is going to be part of the show, Bello. So it's not all about the footballers alone. Everybody out there too, please visit this website and let's kick it up for Nigerian sports to grow.
For Nigerian sports to grow, you all need to be there. I will be there myself. I will be moving with them myself, and Tokpo Ogundele will surely be there to see things for ourselves, and I can assure you will surely give you good representation. But if you have not registered, you need to be on that website right now. And most especially our girls, because the event is also scouting for young Nigerians, for young females that also have passion in football and other sports. You need to be on this website, identify the sports you want to partake in, and register fully. I hope to see more registration. Over 1,000 registration have been in already, but we need more. Like I told you, it is totally free. If anybody is asking you for fund, run away. The last team standing.africa is free for young lads. Go on their website, register, submit all your details. It's safe. And for corporate bodies that also want to partner with them, you can call at the end of the show. You can call me to guide you on who to discuss with on the partnering of the last team standing. The numbers to call is 080-6519-5577. I take the number again, 080-6519-5577. Call after the show so that I can link you up with the organizers of this event, so that you can have a return on your investment when you partner with the last team standing Africa. It's a platform that, yes, the entire world is waiting for. Yes, we call it the crude. Yes, you can see it. The registration portal is from 1st April to 31st May. That's when it's going to be. Yes, 31st May is the time and the deadline. You can see the number is on the screen right now. 08034522517. I take it again. 08034522517. That is the number to call if you want to partner with the last team standing, and you need to be there. You need to showcase so that tomorrow your impact can be felt that, yes, you are in support of making a champion from grass to grace. That's the last team standing, and I'm so excited about it because it's an avenue. All these crises that we've been having in football, one player is in Spain, we need to go. Lately, we've been importing players when we have grassroots players back home.
Exactly, Bello. A lot of people who are playing for Nigeria now does not even know what the heritage of Nigeria looks like. A lot of them are just half-bred, and I don't know what is actually happening to our home. But this last team standing is really going to do a lot, reawakening our ideas towards going back to the grassroots. Remember what the Principal Cup used to bring to us, Bello. And the last team standing is another show. This is going to be a reality one where everybody will be involved. We are not going to be saying that maybe somebody has a preference for a player or the other.
You will be the judge yourself.
Everybody is going to be involved, and this is one of a kind of football reality TV show. So Bello, I can't wait for it to get started.
We can't wait. I can't wait. I'm just so excited. I'm waiting for who will be the next champion. Just the way the Stephen Keshi came out from Principal Cups, the way Christian Nwosu came from Principal Cup. I want to see another player that will be a limelight. I don't want importation. People that cannot even recite our national anthem coming into the squad. It's not something encouraging. But back home, in fact, we have ways of doing it. And you know how we do it. Those days of Principal Cup. Top man, you played in the Principal Cup very well.
It's quite unfortunate how things have panned out in Nigeria and how we have been able to develop our talents. A whole lot of backroom issues have been happening, but lately we have been trying to run down people into people's mind about what the grassroots can do for us. I spoke about Senegal just now and what they have been able to do right, and if Nigeria can just get it right with the abundance of talent that we have in this country, and it's going to be a fantastic movement forward for Nigeria, because the last team standing now is not going to be saying that maybe I know this guy from anywhere. Go there, register by yourself, and it's not as if maybe you have one godfather somewhere. So you come and showcase your talent and let everybody
your talent prove
for you. World. And at the end of the day, since the NFF is involved, they are there also to scout and say, okay, that's a new coach, that's a new player, that's a new coach there. And even the legends, Mohamed Lawal, Tijani Babangida, Peter Saidida, and Daniel the Bull Amukachi are big names enough to inspire the new players that are going to come to camp. So these are the kind of things that we really want to see, and I can only hope that after today and after this year, these things are not going to stop. These are the bedrock of creating success for every national team.
Success of the national team. I'll be waiting for you as the movement will be starting all the way from Lagos down the line. I'll be waiting for you in camp, because I would love to be if I cannot be with you in camp as a participant, as a player, I will come visiting to see those champions' faces and pray in my mind that as I'm seeing you in the camp, I will be seeing you wearing the jersey green, white, green. I hope you will not run away, because some players, once they are good in Nigeria, there's something we call the jackpot syndrome. A particular player said the reason why he's not playing for Nigeria at this under-20, why he's picking the South African team over Nigeria. He said his reasons. Yes, he's entitled to it. He's entitled to his opinion. But my brother, don't run away. Nigeria will be good again. We're there and we'll get there.
There's always pride in putting on
the green, white, green. The green, white, green is a color that, yes, all of us, I dreamt of wearing it for the national team. Injuries did not make us do. Likewise, Tokwe. But yes, right now, we are wearing it with pride. Exactly. On the microphone. Yes, that's for the last team standing. And this information is just coming in right now from the National Stadium. If you are those that is training at the National Stadium, Surulere. The stadium is closed for now. Yes, the stadium is closed for now due to what happened over the week from the rainfall, the floodlight that fell. Thank God no life was lost. But right now, the Ministry of Youth and Sports have closed the National Stadium, Surulere, for adequate repair and refurbishment. Yes, the stadium users that came for different reasons could not get into the National Stadium, built just before the All-African Games hosted by Nigeria in 1973. The order for lock of the stadium came after the dangerous fall of the entrance D floodlight on Wednesday. That area had been barricaded since the development without assault. Most stakeholders blame the federal government. Yes, people can throw blame for the federal government for allowing the stadium to rot away, but I can tell you it is our common problem, not just the federal government. If one did not do, others can do, and that is why we are calling on the corporate firms. Don't let us wait for government at all time. CSR, let us do it
the National Stadium issue was being recorded last week when Sunday Dare was accused of trying to give them 21 billion naira to refurbish it. He came to debunk it by telling us that people submitted proposals, and he's just saying that these are the proposals he has asked for, he has seen. But now this thing happened just after that particular issue, and he's just telling us that the National Stadium needs urgent attention. And just like we were saying, offset below, most of our national teams need to get back to basics and come back to the National Stadium here in Lagos, so that I think that is where the pride of the national team still lies. And the National Stadium, if nobody wants to do it before, from information also, these are part of the things that have been removed from the exclusive list. So that means that corporate bodies can come inside now, do what they need to do, and probably maybe give the stadium another name, just like they've done in the Emirates Stadium for a while, and the person takes care of it, and at the end of the day maintains it as well, probably for the next 10 years. But it's going to be for the betterment of our national teams and for the betterment of Nigeria. The days of taking our national teams from one particular stadium to the other, today it's called Abadgo Stadium, tomorrow it's the National Stadium in Abuja, tomorrow the next time it's in Delta State, I think should come to a halt. And the National Stadium in Lagos should not be forgotten as being the fortress for the national teams of Nigeria.
The memories of that stadium, yes, the memories of that stadium needs to be revived. We'll be back right now after a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the show Sports Hangout on your darling station.
It's about scouting. You know, we've played in our own time, and it's an opportunity for us to give back. I've always believed in youth development. I've always believed that there are a whole lot of players in this country. Look at our under 17, look at our under 20, look at our under 23. We're not producing, and the stories are everywhere that things are not properly done. Now we want to do something different, where we empower these young ones and they are comfortably confident. I use the word comfortably confident. They don't need to bribe anybody. They don't need to sort out any coach. That if you're good enough, you are good enough. And I think that's the motivation.
You can see that the current population we're having, there are some players, role players, that you don't even see them. In this kind of a program, we can be able to scout a player, and the player doesn't even know that he was being scouted, because it will be different program than the others, because this one is a TV reality show. So when you are showcasing a player and they are playing, we are analyzing and we are talking to them. You never know who is watching. Can be the NFF, can be the technical advisor of under 21 or Super Eagles or under 17. I believe this program is one of its kind.
Yes, that's the last team standing, and it's an opportunity for all players to really go down the line. And don't forget that the under 15 boys, that's the MPFL, La Liga under 15, Shooting Stars, Eyimba, they are all out of the competition right now. Shooting Stars under 15 team suffered the quarter-final elimination at the ongoing Under-15 NPFL La Liga tournament after losing to the Southwest rival Sunshine Stars by 1-0. Say congratulations, Tokwe. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's my hometown team.
Yeah, Sunshine.
And, Sunshine Stars is defeating Shooting Stars.
They defeated us.
I have one over you there.
Yeah,
just like we're saying, these are the kind of things we want to see. You remember what we were talking about last week about the Under-15 in Abuja, yes, that is going up. It reminds me of Youth Fund in the old days, in the early 90s, when the Youth Fund was still very, very active. These are the kind of things we want to see. Nigeria needs to build talent again from the grassroots. And it's not about going abroad to say, we want to have one Oyibo wall. I'm sorry to say that, but that is just the way it is. And we just need to build our national team again from the scratch and at home here. It has to be done.
So you need to be there. If the Nigerian Football Federation are doing all these programs and all these opportunities are being thrown out, Nigerian youth, you don't have any excuse not to hit limelight. Don't let the word of the presidency in the past that we are Nigerian youths are lazy. Don't let it apply in your own life. Get out and get the job done. Go and register on www.lastteamstanding.africa. That's the platform for you and I will surely see when we get to the top. And the Under-15, yes, they are really doing well. Shooting Stars is out right now. Enyimba is out. Enyimba lost to Plateau United. And several young lads are being seen, eyeball. So the infusion of taking them into the Under-17 team is what I want to encourage the management of
I also hope these guys that are playing this competition, their graduation into the senior team of these clubs that we're talking about is going to be seamless. Because somebody might come tomorrow and say he's a godfather, he has a player, and we know what the Nigerian factor looks like sometimes. So these are things that we have been praying for. Each of those clubs in Europe, a lot of us follow clubs in Europe, but each of these clubs have teams at the Under-13 level, Under-15 level, and at the end of the day, many of them, they will metamorphose into the national into the senior team before they get into the national team. So Bello, Under-15, grassroots, the last team standing, these are the things and the way to go for our Nigerian football.
Well, these are teams and the way to go. Yes, from football we'll be going straight to Scrabble. Yes, the African Championship Youth Scrabble Championship Trophy Tour will be going around Africa, and let me just give you a rundown on the venues where the trophy will be hitting down. The main organizing committee for the maiden edition of the Pan-African Scrabble Association President Cup and the African Youth Scrabble Championship have concluded arrangement for a historic trophy tour for the AYSC Trophy. It is called Dr. Wilfred Awoshika Cup. The president of Pan-Africa, Adeko Ejo, made this known at the weekend in an interview with our own, that's the media men, saying the trophy is one significant activity planned by the continental body of the game of word and mind. Yes, Scrabble is a very critical one. Adebeshan stated the trophy tour will begin on the 1st to 3rd of May. 1st to 3rd of May in Accra. Yes, Ghana is the ground. Is starting from there. While in Accra, the president of Scrabble Association, Adeko Ejo, and the president of Scrabble Association of Ghana, Mr. Aruna Adamu, will pay a courtesy visit to Ghana Youth and Sports Minister. The 44-year-old Honorable Mustafa Yusuf will be the one to host them there. And also from there, the trophy will be leaving that side, and from Accra, it will be moving to Kenya, then to Nigeria, Liberia, and Uganda. Scrabble is another game that we need from secondary school. Don't forget the competition proper will be live in Lagos here. They are the Chrisland Ikpaja. That is where it will be hosted fully for the secondary school. Is at a secondary school competition, and you need to be there too. Yes, Scrabble is another thing that wakes up the mind. It's going to help the young lads in their educational developmental skills. English is what Scrabble is all about. Do you think it's a good one?
Very, very educative. All encompassing for players, apart from the learning skills for the kids. They used to say spelling bee, but this one is even more than that, and it can only develop your ideas on how to string numbers together and alphabets together rather, so that you can form one or two words. It's very, very educative. And I think Nigeria has been doing fantastically well in the last few years in Africa in Scrabble. I think the African champion is a Nigerian.
Yes.
And just a few months ago, the African champion was dethroned in Nigeria for the Nigerian championship by a younger person. And so this is another way to go. You can see they're taking it to the schools, and now when you bring it from the grassroots, just like we're saying about the last team standing, then we know that we are going to be churning out a whole lot of talent. The opportunities are what we need, and these are there now for us to just harness.
Sincerely, the youths, you don't have any reasons not to be in limelight, because the opportunities are coming. That is what we are losing in the past, but now it is coming. I'll quickly take the dates again. May 1st to 3rd, Accra, Ghana. May 6th to 7th, Eldoret in Kenya. And May 8th and 9th, the trophy will be in Nairobi, Kenya. May 15th and 17th, the trophy will be in Lagos, Nigeria. And May 19th to 22, the trophy will leave Nigeria to Monrovia in Liberia. And May 25th to 27th, it will be in Gulu, Africa. Then the competition will start proper in our own Chrisland school in Iyanokpaja, where they will be having the trophy. We cannot take much on the show today. It's a long weekend, and once again we want to say happy celebration to all our Muslim listeners and fans out there that are watching Sports Hangout today. We say congratulations to you all. But while you are driving, please don't drink. While driving, don't drink. And for young players, don't forget, go and register on www.lastteamstanding.africa. Go and register. Don't wait for 31st of May. You know Nigerians will like that minute approach. Go and register and be rest assured. Get your boots ready, polish it well, and get your footwork prepared. I am Bello Omotunde. Tope Ogundele. The time is fast spent and we are leaving the studio.
Yes, Bello, it has been a very great day. For my parting shot today, we've not been able to talk much about anything, but my parting shot comes from the world of boxing. Yeah, today it's going to be the big fight between Ryan Garcia and Jevon Tank Davids. It's going to be a very big one. Tank Davids, the knockout king, and Ryan Garcia, the Instagram champion. So let us see how it's going to pan out. Both of them on their way in yesterday, there was a lot of shoving. They had to be separated. I can't wait for the fight to come later this evening. And also, you should all remember, the Gispi King is going to fight in July. That's Tyson Fury. He's going to be fighting in July. Now, he's going to be fighting against Zhang or maybe Andy Ruiz. You remember Andy Ruiz? Bello,
the guy that knocked Anthony Joshua
out. His first that gave him his first defeat. So let's see what he's going to do. But the Gispi King has already told us he's going to fight in July. Bello, I sign out from there.
Thank you, top man. Thank you, Tope Ogundele, for always being around on Sports Hangout. And next week Saturday is another time on Sports Hangout where we'll be hawking and telling you updates on football across the globe. For the English Premier League players, Arsenal, we wish you well while you are still struggling to sit on top of the log. This weekend is a weekend of a little bit relief, because Manchester City will not be playing Premier League. They will be playing the FA Cup, and Manchester United as well will be engaged with the FA Cup. But it's a sad one for Manchester United fans, being knocked out of the Europa League by their own player Harry Maguire, who scored a goal and also assisted Sevilla in scoring goals in the second leg to score against his team. And that is how we'll be leaving the studio. I am Bello Omotunde. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy yourself.
For the first time in Nigeria, we bring you the Last Team Standing, the biggest reality TV football scouting show in Africa. Do you have a football talent? Are you an aspiring professional footballer? This is your opportunity to shoot for the stars. You will play before international scouts, win ₦1 million, be mentored by ex-Nigeria internationals like Tijani Babangida, Ida Peterson, Daniel Amokachi, and so on, and win a trip to visit a La Liga team. Stand a chance to win a whopping ₦12 million at the Last Team Standing. Register today at www.lastteamstanding.africa. Email info@lastteamstanding.africa or WhatsApp to 070-333-07534.
Hi, my name is Ida Peterside. I am part of Last Team Standing. Hear this. This is going to be straightforward. For you to be part of this global show, I want you to please visit lastteamstanding.africa. We will find you. I promise you. We will find you.
Zach Oji, and I'm part of Last Team Standing. I'm proud to be part of Last Team Standing. If you're a young person, if you're a young player, if you're interested in football, then visit our website, lastteamstanding.africa. We are coming to you soon.
For the first time in Nigeria, we bring you the Last Team Standing, the biggest reality TV football scouting show in Africa. Do you have a football talent? Are you an aspiring professional footballer? This is your opportunity to shoot for the stars. You will play before international scouts, win $1 million, be mentored by ex-Nigeria internationals like Tijani Babangida, Ida Peterside, Daniel Amokachi, and so on, and win a trip to visit a La Liga team. Stand a chance to win a whopping $12 million at the Last Team Standing. Register today at www.lastteamstanding.africa. Email info@lastteamstanding.africa or WhatsApp to 070-333-07534. For the first time in Nigeria, we bring you the Last Team Standing, the biggest reality TV football scouting show in Africa. Do you have a football talent? Are you an aspiring professional footballer? This is your opportunity to shoot for the stars. You will play before international scouts, win $1 million, be mentored by ex-Nigeria internationals like Tijani Babangida, Ida Peterside, Daniel Amokachi,